Welcome to Action Coaching. We're certainly delighted that you joined us on today because we believe that God has some special coaching words for you. Now, the vision of Action Coaching is to help give people some coaching tips. Everybody needs a mentor in life, or like we call it, a coach. Someone to prepare you to go along the path that God has set before you. And one thing I've learned, that all of us may go up the path differently, but the rules remain the same. And that's why God gives us mentors or coaches to help guide us, push up, and bring out of us the great potential that we have in us. Isn't it an amazing thing that all of us are born with great potential, but we need somebody to motivate and push to bring that potential out of us, in which I am so thankful for it. And so that's the desire of Action Coaching, to just sit down with you each and every week and give you some coaching tips that you can apply to your life, because we believe that the ultimate goal in life is for you to experience all the success that God has planned for you. And that's why we have Action Coaching. I want you to hit subscribe and share and like and let others know about Action Coaching so that they too can join us each and every week for these exciting coaching tips. Now, I don't profess to know everything, but I do know some things. And I feel that life is like this. You know, a lot of times, I don't know how many of you have ever went and eaten at a place where they got a smorgasbord, where the food is just on this long table and you just go pick what you want. Now, all of it can be good for certain people to eat. Not everybody eat the same thing, but however, they got a variety of food on the table so that you can pick what will bless you the most. And that's the way it is about coaching and giving tips and helping to guide people. Some things may be for some people, and other things may be for other people. But the bottom line is that you get something from what we are sharing that will motivate you to continue to go, continue to strive, continue to walk in the purpose that God has given you. Now, this week in Action Coaching, I want to talk about life. I hope you understand what I just said. Life. You know, a lot of times, if you're not careful, people take living for granted. I think that sometimes you can get in a position like you always gonna have a certain type of life. And I know how it is. It's easy to take something for granted when you really have not learned an appreciation for it, or the potential of it, or the great gift that you have been given, which is called the gift of life. Everybody didn't make it here, but you and I, we did. And we're thankful that we got an opportunity to do some great and awesome things in our life. And certainly we're gonna appreciate it, and we're going to maximize every single aspect of living. And I'm simply sharing this with you because if you're going to succeed in life at whatever endeavor you have, there are certain things you got to appreciate about life, you got to know about life, and you got to complete in life if you want to be and live on that level that you desire to in your life. You know, there's a lot of time when you're coaching people that they have absolutely no idea what they want to do with life. Now, I know why they have absolutely no idea what they want to do in life. I've experienced it too, because sometimes you can grow up and people can put so much pressure on you, or circumstances or things that you're in, that you think that you're supposed to live somebody else's picture of your life. And I'm here to tell you that when you're trying to live somebody else's picture of your life just because they say you ought to do it this way, or they'll tell you that you don't have what it takes, and just because they said you don't have what it takes, you just accept the fact that because they said it was true, and they kind of box you into their definition of your life. And that is not the way life is designed to be. I understand because you're a certain color, you look a certain way, but sometimes you can grow up in different situations and people tell you can't succeed because of this or that. Maybe you don't speak right, you don't look right, you're not as attractive as the other person, and you just go on. And as I heard years ago, that a man said that the amazing thing is people are born originals, but they die copycats. True statement. A lot of people are so busy living for everybody else, they can't live for themselves. I mean, you can't live life based on other people's approval or opinion on you. Hey, you got a life, God has given it to you, and you might as well live it to the best of your ability so that you can maximize the great things that have already been prepared for you in your life. So I'm going to talk about some pointers on today in this coaching session, and I'd love to hear from you. Maybe you want me to expand these things. I don't have time in this particular coaching session to get in depth into each and every one. So I'm just going to try to give you the highlights of the things that you can endeavor to study even more and trust that it will bless you. Now, number one, everybody has to have faith in your life. What do I mean by that? I learned a long time ago that if I try to live somebody else's life or be somebody else, I was going to fail every single time. But I found out when I decided to live my own life, I came out on top all of the time. So the first thing you got to do with people is you got to have faith in your life, faith in your gifts, faith in your talents, faith in your ability to do things that God have created and gifted you to do. You know, nobody can beat you being you. And if you use your God-given gifts, then you're going to achieve the things that God got in store for you. Many times when I talk to people, whether they're athletes, actors, celebrities, whatever they're endeavoring to do, they always start off by, I want to be like this athlete, or I want to be like this actor, or I want to look as good as this person. And in all of these things they're saying, I don't have enough confidence in my own life to be me and believe that if I be me, I can succeed and conquer those things in my own life that I'm destined to do. It's not about copying another path. It's about making the path that God has set before you. That's what life is all about. You've been given a tremendous gift, and you might as well live it and enjoy it. Stop spending so much time dreading and not doing the things you're supposed to be because you're not like somebody else. Rather than being jealous of other people's success, create your own success. Try doing that. You know what they say, don't hate, just participate. If one person can be successful at what they're endeavoring to do, other people can be successful at what they endeavor to do. But if they endeavor to do what they are supposed to do and not endeavor to do by trying to live somebody else's life for them. That will never work. You will never succeed. But however, when you're being yourself, that's when life becomes a joy to live. So you got to understand that. Have faith in your life. Whatever you were born with or what or were not born with, or whatever gifts and talents you're born with, and it may be not like others' gifts and talents, still you got to have faith in your own life and maximize those things in your life. I enjoy living. I love living. And I learned that I can't be nobody but Wiley Jackson. I do know one thing. There are other people that are named Wiley Jackson because I have a son that's named Wiley Jackson III. And I followed a father who was Wiley Jackson the Sr., and I'm Wiley Jackson Jr. But even though we all had the same name, we still got different functions in life. And I'm not trying to encourage my son to be like me. And my daddy wasn't encouraging me to be like him. My daddy just wanted me to be myself. So have faith in your own life. Don't want you to go anywhere. I'll be right back to talk to you. Welcome back. I left off talking about how you need to have faith in your life. Number 2, you need to understand that life is not going to be easy. I like to say it this way, that life is going to be full of many adventures and challenges and mistakes and things that you didn't know were going to happen, and they happen. Life is going to be full of those things. You cannot plan life. You can only plan to live it. And whatever comes against you in life, basically, is really not meant to destroy you. It's only designed to make you stronger. Because if you never have any resistance, or you never have any pushback, or you never have any hurt feelings, or you never have any mistakes. I know people walk around and try to portray to us that they do everything perfect. Now, them saying that, they already messed up, because they don't do everything perfect. It's just like people say, I want to practice excellence. You know how excellence can be achieved? Is that you done made so many mistakes, you just simply learn not to do those again, so you a little better than the other person that's starting out for the first time. Excellence is learning from each and every challenge, improving each and every day, striving to fight against those forces that would hinder you to live life. Because you become stronger and stronger when you accept those challenges and you understand that nothing is going to be given. It's going to be taken by you. Quit thinking so many people got to give you a helping hand, or open this door, or do this for you in life, or being mad at somebody else. Seize your own life. I learned I ain't want nobody to open the door for me, but me. I wanted to open my own door. I need nobody to pat me on the back and say, keep going, keep fighting, keep struggling. Life is full of struggles and challenges. But I've learned to embrace every single one of them because I got faith in my life. And I want to submit to you today, do you have faith in your life? Have you made up your mind that you're going to embrace the challenges that are set before you? That you're not going to give up, give in, or give out, but you're going to keep striving and you're going to keep pushing. I've seen so many times that people have tremendous gifts and talents, but they're just sitting around doing nothing with them because they are too afraid to venture out. It's easy to say, well, I want to venture out, but I want it to be perfect the first time. Well, you're living in a world that don't exist. Just because you see somebody that's successful now, and I know this is one of the basic mistakes in society, and we don't do enough of talking about that. You see somebody that's successful and doing well and seeming to achieve what you desire to achieve one day, but perhaps not enough time is spent on their backstory before they got to this point. The things they had to overcome and go through before their quote unquote, the success story that you see, or the iconic athlete that you admire, or the actress that you admire, or the millionaire, billionaire that you admire, but probably don't spend enough time seeing the backstory. Because you ain't interested in the backstory, you're just interested in having the front story, but you want the front story in a way that you don't have to work for it. But life ain't gonna let it happen that way. Life is here for you to embrace, accept the challenges, go for it, do it. And if you wanna be successful, you got to understand the same success door you wanna go through, there are thousands and millions of other people that want to go through that same door. And if you are not exceptional or one of the privileged few that get through that door, then it ain't gonna happen. It's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be like, oh yeah, I don't have to struggle to get this. You will never appreciate it unless you have that kind of adversity in your life. In any endeavor you desire to do, it's gonna be some work put in. I had people say, oh yeah, I want to be successful like you. No, well, you better check that out, because when you see the backstory, you might want to lift your hand up and say, no, I don't think I want that. Because it's a process to achieving great things in life. It's not going to be given. It's only going to be experienced. And once it is experienced, you got to decide which way you're going to go in that experience. You can let some experience stop you, make you hate certain things, and never desire to do it anymore, or you can let the experiences make you stronger, more faithful, more forceful, because I'm going to enjoy the life that I have. You only got one. Live it, enjoy it, explore it, be the best that you can be. Don't sit around all day moaning about what you want. Go at it, grab for it, experience, reach for it. Have faith in your gifts and talent, in the life that you have been given. Because a lot of people have been given opportunities. They just did not take advantage. Do you know the difference sometimes between person that's a professional athlete, a professional actor, than a person that probably got the same gifts but never reached the professional stage like that individual? Work. The person that achieved their dream worked. They accepted the challenges. They went through the adversity. In other words, they saw that door and they not only pushed it open, they kicked it open and walked right in through their faith and endurance and continuing to go through the process. Whereas you have other people who want it, but don't want to do any work. They just expect somebody to give it to them. I've seen a lot of people in life say, you go do all the work, and then I'll come in and stand on the platform. I mean, those of you that have been watching, actually coaching for some time, and I'm most appreciative, I'm just sharing this with you. You know, I am a pastor and a preacher, and that's the gift that God has given me, and that's what I'm doing. But many times I've seen people want to be pastors and preachers, but they don't want to go out and do the work. They just simply want you to do the work, and then they step up on the platform and try to shine just like you. It's not going to happen, because the strongest and best sermons, the strongest and greatest men and women of God, of those who had to go through something to get what they got, and they are most appreciative. So they're not talking to you from hearsay, they're talking to you from experience. Experience is the best teacher, and experience is also the best way to prosper in life. The more experience you have, the more in demand you are, because people know that you have survived the test of life. I'm challenging you on today. Get a grip on your life. The psalmist saying, how do I do that? Have a purpose for your life. A lot of people take too long to decide the purpose for your life. Now, you can't do everything in your life, but you can do what you're called to do and what your purpose is real good in life. I know in my life, I'm not called to be no amazing singer, so I ain't gonna waste no time trying to be no amazing singer. I'm gonna leave that up to the people that are amazing singers and are doing that. But however, in my life, I got some amazing things I can do, which the amazing singer cannot do. But the fact of the matter is, that's my life, and I'm enjoying it, and I'm pushing forward to it, and I'm fighting every adversity because I got faith in my life. And if you're not happy with your life, you're certainly not going to be happy with your success. How many people have you seen seemingly have everything and they're still miserable? Well, that is not going to be me, because life got so much more to offer me than that. So once again, have faith in your life and begin enjoy living. Now, I don't want you to go anywhere. I'll be right back to talk to you. Welcome back. Thank God for the coaching session he gave us on today. Have faith in your life. Let's live it. Enjoy. It's short, but it's precious. And I want you to understand that if you don't learn to enjoy life and live life in its perspective, you're going to regret that you never live your life, and I don't want you to do that. So I'm certainly thankful for you. I want to encourage you to sit down and sow a generous seed faith offering for the support of Action Coaching. Action Coaching wants to continue to expand and do bigger and better things, and we need your financial support to achieve these things. God is going to richly bless you as a result of you sowing seed for Action Coaching and help us to continue to reach so many. I want to encourage you to sit down today. You can sow a $100 seed. You can sow $200. You can sow $50. You can sow $500. Some can sow $1,000 for the support of Action Coaching so that we can continue to expand and do even more things concerning coaching people in their life. I would love to hear from you. There's a link in my bio that will give you a host of ways to sow unto Action Coaching. And for that, I want you to know I am most grateful and thankful and appreciative of you. I learned when we help others, others will help us. That's the way the system flows. And I want to challenge you to do that on today. So once again, there's a link in my bio, and it gives you an opportunity to sow unto Action Coaching a generous seed faith offering so that we can continue doing great things, and I'm thankful for your financial support. Well, the Lord bless you. I've certainly enjoyed this coaching session on today. And as I do each and every week, I want to encourage you. Share the word with a friend and keep the word in action.